If we head north, we'll reach Garune Gate. Leads back to Roland.
I'd like to stop by, but nope. Gotta hold back for now.
Actually, we don't. There's a blue check mark there. Hi, welcome everybody. I've been recording for about 15 minutes, but nothing's happened, so not worth talking about.
Royal Guard?
Strange. Oh, Dorothy. While we're here, let's see if they have any food or things to buy. Will they let me in? Yeah. All right. Let's see if they have anything to buy. I'm surprised you made it all the way up here. Hey, as a memento of the occasion, I'll give you this. It's just an old book of mine, but still, you can have it. All right, that's very kind of you. This place is so vast, patrolling can be a real pain. At least most of the tourists are concentrated around the royal capital. Not easy to spot the difference between a tourist and a terrorist, after all.
Whoa, look! It's the castle!
A breathtaking view, reserved only for those who endured the long walk here.
Right. We wouldn't have gotten to see it if we'd taken the airliner.
Yeah, that is a positive spin on things.
Wow! This city is huge! I came here with Dad once, but was it always this big?
It is the largest city in the kingdom. At the end of the main avenue is Gransel Castle, where Her Majesty lives. There's also the Cathedral of the Septian Church, the Grand Arena, and the embassies of various nations.
Ah, is that so? You know a lot about this place, Joshua. Have you been here before?
Yeah, though I was very young at the time.
Still, no matter how many times I visit, this city never fails to impress me.
I wonder if we're gonna get to visit the embassies.
In
We'll
terms
get
of
setups
size,
for
the
later
imperial
games
capital
there.
and the capital of the Republic are larger, but Gransel has a unique elegance and charm of its own that you simply can't find anywhere else.
So they promise that the other ones
I'm
are
happy to hear
larger.
that,
We're just
especially
like
from
nice.
someone from another country. By the way,
The quality
you
is
got any
better.
plans, Professor? Do you have money for a place to stay?
I already have a place in mind. I plan to stay at the History Museum for a while.
Oh, I didn't know there was a place like that here.
It's a museum that displays ancient artifacts and artwork.
Indeed, I'll be staying there as a visiting scholar for a time. Please feel free to drop by if either of you would like.
Ugh, museums always feel kind of boring. You're not gonna make us study if we go, are you?
I mean, I kind of get. I like some museums where I can spend all day there, and other ones like it's like I don't care. You have to care about the subject, you know.
I'd be happy to give you an in-depth lecture if you'd like. I'm only kidding. Even just browsing the exhibits we have can be quite enjoyable. Well then, I'll be on.
That's the older I get, the more I do like museums. I get why it's an old person thing.
Whew, that guy's as laid back as ever. If he's a visiting scholar, that's gotta mean he's a famous academic, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, let's head to the guild.
Yeah, you guys have come in contact with some like really high up people. Like even the people you know are like I'm not talking necessarily about people who are hiding their identity like Chloe, but like just in general.
We need to transfer. It'd be good to consult with them before we proceed with the professor's request.
Huh. Yeah. Now that I think about it, how are we supposed to meet with the queen? It's not like we can just walk up to the castle and get a meeting.
Bet. Just say you're Cassius's kids. like legitimately. Like I'm only a little bit kidding when I say
I
that.
can't decide.
Come again.
Welcome.
there any bargains?
I pick you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Joshua, see that sign with the fish? I wonder what kind of shop it is.
If you get excited over everything, people will think we're country kids.
You are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, thank you, Estelle. You're absolutely correct. It's okay to be excited by stuff.
Hey, welcome. They all look nice.
Alrighty, and then that would be better, but I have a feeling I'll be able to buy better in just a second, so I'm not actually going to waste it on that yet. But I think I might be able to make more. Yep, I can make EP3s. Impede Plus? With the tax 100% chance? Shit, that's good. Alright, so in order to do that, how many do I need? Required 3, owned, equipped 2, so I can make 1. There's 4 right now, so that would make 1, and it would take up so much of my U material. Cast 3? Oh Lord. Or 3 plus, I mean? Shit. I'm gonna have to go out and do some grinding. Shortly. To get enough of action 3 pluses, cast 3 pluses, EP cuts, impede 3 pluses, like all of it. There's a lot. I don't even have that much U material to use that way. Shit. Yeah, I'll have to see what drops U material and go out and grind some or something.
See you later.
Oh, and you still have more new. Because I think I could probably, it'll probably allow me to buy some, right? At least up to 3. But that it costs a lot. It's so much cheaper to just make your own as long as you can. Oh God. Yep, I'll have to sort out what I'm doing as far as that goes.
See you later.
For now, let's get some new weapons. Do our shopping. That's not what you guys are here for anyways. We need to do story bits.
I'll show them someday.
Sorry, hi, what's your deal? Not to cut in out of nowhere, but she's like, I'll show them someday as I finish shopping with her. Hi, who are you? That girl over there is doing the tea samples is Kitty, my twin sister. The tea sales counter is the main draw and most popular job. She used her older sister advantage to steal the tea sales position from me. But I'll find a way to kick her out and get my old job back. Oh, that used to be your job and then you got kicked off of it? Yeah, you know what? Fuck your sister.
Please take a
Are you Kitty? No, you're Lily. Sorry, I'm gonna go talk to Kitty.
Hey, how you doing?
Or is she Kitty and her sister's Lily? No, she's Mitty. Where's the tea sales counter? I don't even know where this fucking thing is at. Oh, you. Welcome. Would you like to try a free tea sample? We can also teach you how to brew delicious tea. What do you say? Oh, so like I can't interact with it? Oh, boo. All right, sorry, not to be back. So far, thoughts about the city as I'm going around doing the shopping ahead of time. It is nice to see a proper big city in the game. They've talked about like, wow, these cities are so big, and you like walk through them like in a heartbeat, right? This one feels like a proper, like it's still like small compared to like the supposed size of it, but like it is like larger, where to the point where I was like, oh damn, it actually kind of goes on. so those are my thoughts so far.
Good luck out there.
Oh shit, Klarna and wait, this is the entire group from Ruan. No, Ruan? From
Though knowing all of you, I'm sure you'll soar through with ease.
You got that right.
Oh no, because they're from Roll, right? She's from Roll. No, she's from Bose. Lady right there, Bose. So this is all of them. They're here for the fighting tournament. Oh, that's so cool.
If I'm competing, you know I'm going to give it my all. Exactly. There's no way we're going to lose to the army.
Well then, I suppose it's time we head out.
Hmm?
Sorry to interrupt.
Wait a second. Estelle? Joshua? Is that you?
Ah, it's Karna from Wuhan. Okay, so I was right about her being from Wuhan. She's from Bose.
Oh, right. We met during that whole Sky Pirate debacle, huh? You're the new recruits who were with Shara, right?
It's been a while, Estelle and Joshua.
Long time no see. Did you just arrive from Bose too? What brings you all to the royal capital?
I can explain that to you. You all need to hurry or you'll be late.
You're right. Sorry, kids. Let's catch up later.
Well, we're off.
See you later, rookies.
Excuse us.
Whoa, seeing so many bracers in one place is kind of awe-inspiring. Yeah, they all seem very skilled. I mean, we literally saved most of their lives. We've saved Karna's life. We saved Annalise's life. I think Grant was involved at one point. I don't recognize Kurt, but that's probably just been because it's been so long. They mentioned competing. Does that mean
That's
they're...
exactly right. They're heading off to compete in the royal tournament.
Oh, I see. Sorry. My name is Estelle Bright, currently with the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright, also with Zeiss.
And I'm Elman, the branch officer in
That's a
charge of the
hard
Grancel branch.
name to say, I feel like.
I received word from Kilika, so I was expecting your arrival. Let's get your transfer paperwork taken care of, shall we?
Yes, of course. He seems like the most on top of it out of all of them we've seen. Like, or I should say on top of it, but least eccentric. There we go.
There we go. All set. Welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking forward to meeting both of you. If I'm not mistaken, you're Cassius Bright's children, right?
Yeah, that's right. So, you know our dad too, Elnan?
Yes, I've worked with Cassius many times. I hear he's been traveling for some time now. Is that right?
Yeah. We got a letter from him saying he'd be away for a while, but he didn't exactly tell us where he was going. We've traveled from Roland to Zeiss, but we haven't found any traces of him.
In that case, I'd wager he's out of the country. Ugh, that's not good. The Army's counterterrorism measures have made it difficult for bracers to operate in the royal capital. I was hoping Cassius would have some insight into what's gotten into them, considering his background. Is something wrong?
Well, the thing is, we actually know a bit about this whole situation.
What?
We'll give you a full report, including what happened in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they had learned at Leysen Fortress and the details of Professor Russell's request. Elman, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, my mind just went blank for a moment. The idea that Colonel Richard is basically controlling the Royal Army and that the Intelligence Division is behind these terrorist incidents? It's also hard to believe.
But it's true, I swear. If you contact Kilika at the Zeiss branch, she'll confirm everything. Though, we don't know if wiretapping's a thing in this world yet.
I don't mean to imply that I have any doubts about what you told me. If anything, it feels as if pieces of a puzzle are finally falling into place. However, you should know, Colonel Richard is very popular here in the capital. I must admit, even I was quite fond of him before hearing all of this. But the general public, I doubt they could even imagine him being behind such a conspiracy.
So it's just as we thought. That's to be expected from the intelligence division. Their control over information is flawless.
Due to the guild's impartial nature, we can't interfere with military affairs. Yet I don't see how we can just watch. For now, could you continue with Professor Russell's request as planned?
Of course, that was always our plan. The only issue is, do you know how we might get a meeting with the Queen?
Good question. Normally, a letter of introduction from the guild would be enough.
Wait, really? Oh boy, that's a relief. Guess I was worried for nothing. He said normally, so like I doubt it's true right now. Still, I don't think it'll be that easy. The Royal Guard are basically considered terrorists at this point. Do you understand what that means? Huh? You mean... The castle's, I mean, the letter of introduction won't work, but the Queen might be in danger, I feel is also the correct answer here, right? I'm actually I'm gonna cheat and look this up. I hope no one cares at this point. But like, there's been enough times, here's the problem, right? I've been burnt by this enough times where it's like, I am correct, but fuck you. On what they choose, that I feel like I have to look these up because the logic is stupid sometimes. Because obviously the letter of introduction won't work. But if I say that and they're like, no, it's bigger than that, or that she's not available because she's in danger because the Royal Guard, like, you know, like multiple of these are true, except for the first one. Well, the first one kind of, depending on probably the regular guard or the Royal Army is taking their place, and so it's like not that it's thin, but that they're holding hostage, right? All right, so looked it up. It is the letter of introduction won't work, which is the simplest answer. I did make it clear that that was what I was leaning towards, even though I feel like all of them are at least like, or at least the second one is also accurate. Yeah, it's a strong possibility. More importantly, it's likely that Grancel Castle, like Lacen Fortress, is under Colonel Richard's control. No way! Looks like meeting the Queen won't be so easy after all. Only sneaking into the castle was as simple as it was with Lacen Fortress. It's funny to, like, okay, Lacen Fortress is this impregnable fortress, right? Like, that's been its, like, thing, like, rumors and stuff. And Joshua here, as a junior bracer, be like, if only it's as simple as doing that, this impossible feat that we did. I highly doubt the same trick is gonna work twice. Well, sitting here stewing won't help. Why don't we just head to the castle? We might get some info out of the gate guards if we're lucky. I'm fine with that plan, but there's one thing you need to keep in mind. We should probably keep it to ourselves that we're trying to see the Queen. If Colonel Richard catches wind of what we're up to, there's a good chance he'll try to intervene. Good point.
Indeed. For now, don't mention this to the other bracers either. By the way, the castle is due north of here along the main avenue. Please be as discreet as possible while you gather information.
Got it. We'll report back if we find anything. Yay! Oh, also, what, is it a report? No, so I have to talk. Oh, by the way, Joshua, do you think Chloe's in the capital already? Now that you mention it, she did say she'd be here by the birthday festival. Maybe she's already here. Hey, Elman! Has a girl named Chloe stopped by the guild today? She's our age. We promised to meet up when we got to the capital. Chloe, you say? No, I'm afraid nobody with that name has come by. Oh, I see. Now that I think about it, we never asked her where she planned to stay. She mentioned staying with a wealthy relative, but it'd be hard to find her without more to go on. If you made plans with her, I'm sure she'll reach out eventually. If she stops by, I'll let you know right away. To make sure that we did our due diligence on that.
Let's check it out.
No requests yet. We have to move over to the main castle. I have no idea how much actual usable footage I have here, so we are going to go hit the castle.
I can't believe the army took over that beautiful castle.
And worse, most people don't even realize it's happening. The power of information control is frightening.
That Colonel Richard. I'm gonna make him get what's coming to him.
Whoa, so that's Grancel Castle, huh? It's beautiful, definitely fit for a queen. Yeah, it's not only beautiful, it looks extremely well fortified too. You can tell from the gate alone. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to sneak our way in through that thing. Guess our only option is to try talking to one of the guards over there. Let's give it a shot. Let's say we're from the countryside and would love to tour the castle. And that, if at all possible, we'd love to try and catch a glimpse at the queen. What do you think? There you go again, coming up with elaborate backstories without missing a beat. I mean, that's not that complicated, and also, like, I don't know how common that is of, like, we're in a weird magical... I've talked about this. I actually talked about this one way back in Bose, I feel like. Like, because we're in a weird magical state where, like, some things are more advanced and some things are less advanced because they're on a different track, which is a thing I like. That I think that's what makes a world feel more alive and fleshed out, is like when they're on a different technology track than we are. So like certain things are backwards while other things are forwards. That said, the idea of we're tourists and we want to go tour the castle and catch a glimpse of the queen, like, it would be one thing if they were like the monarchy in the UK, where it's like, oh, they don't actually have, like, they have lots of power because they are rich and because of their cultural significance to like bringing tourism in and to bringing people in, but like they aren't like actual like lawmakers. They aren't like the position of power, right? You have like parliament, you have so if it was like a world like that, then I could see that being a thing. But like it seems like we're still in like a feudal system, because we had like dukes coming in. We have like, you know, while we may have mayors in Rouen or in some of these big cities, like it does seem like we're in a transitioning period politically that way. And so like it strikes me as odd that they would like that is a feasible backstory. I don't know, it doesn't read as true to me. You never cease to amaze me. I'll take that as a compliment. Hello there. Oh, hello. Welcome to Grancel Castle. What brings you here? We just arrived from Roland to do some sightseeing in the royal capital. We were hoping we might be able to look around the castle. Ah, I see. I'm sorry, but Grancel Castle is currently off limits to unauthorized personnel. Security around here has been tightened due to the recent terrorist incidents. Once the terrorists are caught, though, the castle should reopen for tours. I see. What a bummer. I guess catching even a glimpse of the Queen is impossible, huh? Not necessarily. The Queen usually greets members of the public on the day of her birthday festival. You might get to see her then. Fortunately, her Queen's been in poor health lately, though. We're not sure if the yearly greeting will happen this year or not. Wait, what? So Her Majesty is ill? Yes, it seems to be from emotional stress. Apparently, the accusations against the Royal Guard came as a huge shock to her. She hasn't appeared in public, and I heard she's resting in the royal keep. Oh. I seriously can't believe those Royal Guard lowlives. How dare they betray Her Majesty's trust like that? They always acted high and mighty, too. I never liked them. Yeah, but Lieutenant Schwartz was always kind to us, right? She even taught swordsmanship and etiquette to us lowly soldiers. It's hard to believe someone like her could be a terrorist. Of course she's not a terrorist. She probably felt responsible for what her subordinates had done and decided to disappear. Ah, poor Lieutenant. You know what? Like this is so real. Of like, you have a predetermined bias against a group of people, and then something comes out and you're like, oh, I always knew, or whatever. And then somebody highlights, well, not necessarily true. Like, what about this good experience you had with one of them? And they're like, you'll find ways to retrofit that in of like, no, the good person I know, one of the good ones, they don't count because X, and they are probably, and here's how this fits into my worldview. Like, you retrofit what you've done in with the information that reinforces your bias, confirmation bias, right? So let's get this straight. He's just jealous of the royal guards because he has a crush on Lieutenant Schwartz? Very much. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, Grancel Castle is off limits. Sorry, but we're gonna have to ask you to leave. I guess we don't have much choice, huh? Still, I'm a bit concerned. Not just about Her Majesty's health, but the government overall. Who's in charge? Yeah, that's a valid concern. I think it's actually the darker hair. Technically, someone is acting on behalf of the Queen on paper anyway. What do you mean on... Oh, no, it is him. What do you mean on paper? Oh, exactly what it sounds like. You won't find many people less suited for politics than that guy. Hey, watch what you say. Honestly, though, I still think the princess would have been a better choice. See, even you think. What? Oh, looks like we've got company.
This is absolutely ridiculous. The preliminary matches must have already started by now. Philip, this is all your fault for not waking me up on time.
My deepest apologies, Your Grace. But if I may, I must remind you, you need to maintain a regular schedule. Over the past few days, all you've done is host endless parties, drinking and singing the night away. You even consumed beer and donuts simultaneously, all while staying up until morning reading your comics. Hardly surprising you overslept, sir.
Silence, Philip! I've had quite enough of your nagging. As the next king, I have the right to do what I want, whenever I want. Come now, time's a wasting.
I had a sneaking suspicion it was him, but... Which makes sense if you're installing somebody in a position of power where you want the government to look bad for your coup to go better. Where, like, you... I don't suppose. Yeah, it's exactly what you're thinking. That was His Grace the Duke, the man currently handling state affairs for his, as Her Majesty's proxy. Just the thought makes my head hurt like crazy. But don't worry too much, he's got a reliable assistant helping him out. Thanks to that guy, things have been running surprisingly smoothly so far. Reliable assistant. Yeah, Colonel Richard from the Intelligence Division. Yeah, exactly. You have somebody incompetent as the head so that any failures can be attributed to them. You let him kind of like spiral out, publicly facing, and you portray yourself as the person who's done all the hard work to keep things on the rails, which, to be fair to him, he probably is, but that's a problem of his own making. But like, you do what you can to like, you're too much disruption and people get actually active. You don't want that. What you want is for enough people to just kind of be aware, but not so disturbed in their daily lives and in their comforts that they actually like do anything about it. Right? And so like they will look at this Duke and be like, this guy sucks and he's ruining everything. And Colonel Richard is trying his best, which is softening the blow to the common people, so that when he rises up, people will be like, no, that makes sense, and allow him forward, you know? From what I hear, he's practically handling all the government affairs himself. I knew it. Looks like Richard has entrenched himself deeper into the kingdom than we feared. Anyway, you can tour the castle, but don't be too disappointed. There are plenty of other great places to visit in Grancel. Since you've come all this way, you might as well relax and enjoy some sightseeing. Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks for being so welcoming. We got more out of that than I expected. I can't believe that the Duke is acting as the Queen's proxy. I get the feeling the real person in charge is Colonel Richard. I mean, they just said that. And he's managed to hide the fact that he's the one pulling the strings. Pretty impressive how he's managed to control the narrative so tightly. Joshua, now's not the time to be praising the enemy. Anyway, the Duke said he's heading to the Royal Tournament. Why don't we go check it out too? Right. It wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on the Duke's movements. Alright, then it's decided. Which way is the Grand Arena again? Should be in the East Block. Let's head back to the... Excuse me. Let's head back to the main street and go east. Am I allowed to leave? Yes. Okay. So rather than that, I'm going to end here. I'm going to go do some grinding out there for monster parts, mostly, as well as for some money. The big part is actually for upgrade materials is what I'm going to be looking for. So yeah, wish me luck. I don't know what to say to that. Okay, bye. Just as a reminder, if you're enjoying this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell other people to check this out. Really, word of mouth is the only way this gets out there. So thank you for watching.